Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul, and today I got some 4 yards of organic topsoil delivered. It's nice and dark. I had gotten it for my 500 white spruce trees, and I was in love with it, so I ordered it again. My buddy dropped it off, and then I rimmed it in this like 2 to 3 feet of the wood chips that I used on my tree farm, and so they will help retain the moisture, and they're a natural border, so I didn't have to buy like fence stakes or anything like that to actually border this in. So this is 10 inches deep of an organic topsoil. It's really dark and black. It definitely has some peat in it and some formica and some lava rock in there. You can just tell based on the shine and shimmer and the fact that it's really dark black. And then on this side, I have an old little iron headboard, and it's nice and white, and I found that as a throwaway when I was working with a client one day on somebody's street, so I just carried it with me the rest of the session. I've done stuff like that all the time, you know. I always feel like it means a lot more if you find something that's really cool and it has a cool story because it was free. So I was definitely willing to do the extra work out to bring that home, and now it's going to pay off. So this thing is about, we'll say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say between 14 and 15 feet long and 4 to 5 feet wide and 10 inches deep. So we're going to get planting. I've got some Cherokee tan pumpkin seeds, 10 of these from my buddy down in Tifton, Georgia, at the, I'll have to get the gardening channel that he's on. All right, y'all. So here I have 10 of these Cherokee tan pumpkins, and these 10 seeds came from the Green Thumb gardening channel down in Tifton, Georgia. My brother down there, he sent these up, and I'm really excited about it because the unique thing about the Cherokee tan is it was the #1 crop of the Cherokee Native Americans. And the reason for that is because it's a cross basically between a butternut squash and a pumpkin visually. I don't know what it is, actually the seed, but it's got that color of the butternut squash on the outside, but it is a pumpkin. It's the shape of a pumpkin, but the flesh is nice and thick and meaty. So, and there's a lot of seeds in that small area in the middle. So I think, all right, y'all. So today I'm going to be planting some Cherokee tan pumpkin seeds that I got from my buddy down in Tifton, Georgia at the Green Thumb gardening channel. And then I'll be doing some black beans, butternut squash, spaghetti squash, some yellow squash, and then a bunch of various peppers that when I've been getting the seeds out of the fruit, I've just been throwing them in this old crock pot, and then I throw it in the freezer so they can cold stratify. So I think they're ready to plant. The temperature is just about right. It's stopped getting below freezing at night, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to plant the beans closer to where they can grow up the headboard there, and I'm going to grow the pumpkins and those crawling vegetables on the outside so that they could crawl along this wood. And I think that the actual wood chips, since they're natural, will prevent from that rot that you get from squash and the low growing fruit. So that's what's coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai. All right, y'all. So maybe I just got a little impatient because I planted 531 white spruce trees over the past few days. But I just figured, you know what, since I don't always do this vegetable and fruit garden from seed outside, why am I going to be so particular and do rows in such a small garden? So I started with the beans towards where they could climb up, and then everything else. Oh, and the pumpkins I did along the border towards the tree farm, and then everything else I just kind of scattered and whatever we start to get, we get. What looks healthy, if I have to transplant then, I'll transplant then. I think I have enough experience with that, right? So I'm going to do a short video next on a planting of 3 giant sequoia that I grew from seed from a trip to the Muir Woods National Forest in San Francisco. My buddy down in South Africa, SJ, challenged me to do so. So I have 3 in a tiny little container, and I have a dead pineapple guava tree in a beautiful bonsai pot. So I'm going to combine the 2 and make a positive out of the negative. So that's what's going to be coming up on next episode of Jarhead Bonsai. So you saw it. I will give you the update on the fruit and vegetable garden. I typically do from plants, but hey, we're in rare times, so why not use what we have for free? So that's going to do it for us today here at the ranch, y'all. Hope you stay well. Take care.